Chalupa, Let's Play is getting an anime! You have to react to it! Chalupa, they're making an anime! Has anyone told Chalupa that Let's Play is getting an anime this fall? Guys, guess what? A Let's Play anime is coming out! Chalupa, they're making it an anime. Hey Chalupa, I just wanted to let you know Crunchyroll released Let's Play anime. They made an anime! Watch it right now! Chalupa, Let's Play has an anime! Fun fact, Let's Play has an anime now! Bro, this dang webtoon got an anime! I just want you to know, Let's Play is getting animated. I saw it in Crunchyroll and thought about you immediately. Yo Chalupa, did you hear Let's Play is getting an anime? They're coming out with getting an anime adaptation and it's all your fault, Chalupa! Let's Play anime trailers. Hey Chalupa, you gonna watch that Let's Play anime that came out recently? Chalupa, Let's Play came out with an anime. What is your humble opinion on Let's Play having an anime adaptation now? We're expecting a video.
Hey Chalupa,
I freaking know about it! How on earth could I not know by now? Oh, the guy who makes webtoon videos with 8 of them being about this specific webtoon. Surely he doesn't know. He made a little joke about it at the end of his last webtoon video, but that doesn't mean he knows. Let me leave a comment along with thousands with the same idea. Well, you win! You get your wish! Are you happy now?
Jeez Chalupa, I was only asking if you wanted something from the store.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, bro. This whole Let's Play thing has been driving me crazy.
But now that you reminded me, did you know Let's Play is getting...
I have to actually ask you guys, and answer honestly, do you know what an adaptation means? I'm sure some of you don't, and some of you lied saying you do. Well, here's the textbook definition. And I quote, a pre-existing work that has been made into a film. So what does that mean? That means everything in the anime is adapted from somewhere. Where? I don't know. Maybe the webtoon. The same webtoon that I've made 8 videos on. Meaning there's no new content. I'm making the same video twice. Why on earth would I do that? Oh, but you guys clearly don't care since this wasn't even a fraction of the comments I've received. But don't worry, like I said earlier, you guys win. You guys clearly want a video on an anime whose webtoon I've already dissected, so let's not waste any more time and beat this dead horse together! Surprisingly enough, they actually added some things into the anime, with the first 6 minutes or so being anime exclusive. The anime starts with the gamer gang playing this world's version of World of Warcraft, which again, I will never believe the gamer gang should look like this. If they actively play World of Warcraft, no shot they go outside. They look like this! The gang are struggling to beat Adobe Stock Dragon, but never fear, Sam is here. And she does most of the work to beat the dragon. Everyone glazes Sam for her efforts, as they're now the number 3 party on their server. However, once she logs out, Sam doesn't seem to be as excited as them, as she talks about how life is a game full of the most challenging quests. You know what? She's right. And not only that, but some lives have some more challenging quests than others. Like, yeah, being an oil rig worker, nuclear power plant worker, bomb diffuser, all those have some challenging quests. But the most challenging quest, oh, no life would come close to as challenging as a Twitch streamer. Quests only for the bravest, like work days that can be as long or short as I want, talking with the unemployed Twitch chat, shocking my dog! Anyway, she carried her guild, her indie game has a good rating, everything's going well for Sam. Why is that music playing? Wait, who is she watching? Oh, nah. And of course his catchphrase is, "Let's play!" Sam is so happy about her game's rating that she shows it to her friends at her local cafe. And brother, it's like watching people board the Titanic. Also, I do like these first 6 minutes since it's giving us a better introduction for each of these characters, plus it's easing us into the Also, they made Dallas a whole lot less insufferable. Matter of fact, he's hyped for Sam, but Link just stops the hype. Like, what? He's excited for her, man. Why do you gotta shut him down like that? What do you want? For him to go back to his webtoon self and go, "I'm drowning in who?" Link actually asks her out to a movie here, but Sam rejects him for gaming. You know what, Sam? Maybe I misjudged you. You know that even if there are so-called more important things in life, the actual most important thing is not to let your friends down in gaming. Wait a minute, doesn't she play Warcraft? Go outside! This story just continues to prove how fictional it is, as Sam, the Warcraft player, has a job. And another interesting change about the anime, they rearranged the story better. A crap ton of the work scenes that took place after Sam's game got bombed are happening here. Our introductions to Lucy and Sam's dad being the best thing this story has to offer, Sam's coffee incident. Also, by the way, I'm not sure if I mentioned this last time, but why are they staring so hard? She's clearly embarrassed about it and doesn't want to be seen like that. And everyone's just looking at her like she just screamed the hard R. I also don't recall Charles shutting off the lights and closing the blinds in the webtoon. Don't get me wrong, he was still flagrantly creepy in the webtoon, but the addition of this scene taking place in the dark just takes it to a whole new level. Look, I was kind of praising the anime for fixing some of the mistakes of the webtoon and reworking the pacing so it's a whole lot better to digest. However, it seems like there was an exchange. For all the work done in fixing the pacing, they shall make Charles worse. And if that's the case, brother, how much worse can they make this walking red flag? Back at the cafe, Sam checks her engineer rating for a bit of a confidence boost, but she can't log in for whatever reason. Then, other people in the cafe are talking about a game their favorite YouTuber played, and how bad it was, with the game having the same name as Sam's game. Aw, don't worry, Sam. I'm sure all of that was just a funny little coincidence. It wasn't a coincidence, it was Sam's game everyone's calling trash. And it isn't even her fault. Markiplier here just couldn't be bothered to read the game's explanation at the beginning and plays it incorrectly. Also, they show more of him failing at the game than in the webtoon. Not a whole lot more, but definitely better than him failing once and immediately being a big baby. Anyways, Sam's game is review bombed, and Sam's just in disbelief that her path to being a game developer was just closed. She goes to take her dog out, the one thing keeping her happy, but it seems as if someone's moving in next to her. Alright, everyone who's finding out about Let's Play Through the Anime, let's play a little quiz. Who is Sam's new neighbor? Could it be A, Alexander I Suck? It's Markiplier moving in. Yes, I did all that just to make fun of ESAP. A massive change from the webtoon is here, as Sam doesn't tell Markiplier she created Ruminate, and simply runs away when he expresses enthusiasm in being her neighbor. This is a much needed change, since Sam tells him his entire life in full detail, and instead of being creeped out, Markiplier's just like, Sam goes over to the cafe for comfort from her friends, and unlike in the webtoon, everyone's comforting her at the same time, even Dallas. And again, I don't know why, but they make him a whole lot more likable in the anime, as he not only translates what Sam said to everyone, but he, along with everyone else, gives a genuine compliment to Sam's game. He is very different from his webtoon counterpart, as for one, I'm not sure if he'd be good at comforting Sam, and two, would his webtoon counterpart even like Ruminate? You know what? Here's a better story. Let's play, but Dallas and Markiplier's personalities are swapped. Everything makes a whole lot more sense. Actually, never mind. Sam's game review would never be rectified if Dallas was the big-time YouTuber. Sam asks her coworker, Umed, for advice on what to do about her engineer rating, with Umed stating their rating system shouldn't allow someone to leave a review without a purchase. Brother, I don't think I really noticed just how dedicated Markiplier's fanbase is to hating. Just think about it. They saw one video of their favorite YouTuber saying a game was a little bad, and they all took it personally to review bomb it. Not only that, but they don't just take their hating online, they take it to the streets as well. I am so glad Sam's profile picture is this cat and not herself, because otherwise you'd think Sam was on FBI's Most Wanted with the manhunt down on her neck. Sam's landlord forces her to introduce herself to Markiplier, again for whatever reason. And as they're shaking hands, reintroducing themselves, Markiplier notices some gamer callus on her hand. This sounds so goofy. What? Is this a real thing? Well, would you look at that? It really is a thing. Well, if Sam's callus is that big, there's no telling how bad it could get for the most racist of gamers. While Sam's at home worrying about what she's gonna do about the new game she's working on, Markiplier startles her while making a new video, startling her enough to destroy her computer! Sam, playing your game incorrectly is one thing. Destroying your life dream is another. But destroying your gaming computer, stopping you from interacting with fellow gamers? Yeah, that's right, Sam. Get in there and make sure he never does this again!
Today's medical-centric topic is what you need to know about asthma.
You were lucky today, Mark. Your goat just had to save your life. The next day comes, and as Sam's taking her dog out, she encounters the most unbelievable part of this story so far. Markiplier, a gaming YouTuber, is not only outside, but he's outside running! And not running as in running from the police, I mean running as in going out for a run! Now I know he's supposed to be a gaming YouTuber and all, but what gamer would be seen outside doing physical activity? None. He's a fraud gamer doing this all for the money.
Gee Chalupa, isn't that what you're doing? I'm pretty sure I heard you also say you don't even read webtoons in your free time, you just did them for the videos.
Avada Kedavra! Suddenly, a couple of girls spot Markiplier, being massive fans of him, with Sam commenting on how cute they are. Though they don't share the sentiment, asking if Sam is his girlfriend, looking ready to make a shock video starring her. They recreate the iconic Markiplier hug meme, only it being a little bit more nasty since Markiplier's all sweaty. Sam goes back to the cafe and gets some motivation from her friends to confront Markiplier, demanding him to replay her game right. And now, with the motivation given to her, she goes to do just that, this time with Markiplier's goat nowhere to be found. However, instead of Markiplier, Sam finds a galaxy-shattering anomaly at Markiplier's door. A gamer going for a run, let alone being outside at all, is unbelievable. But guys, you're actually gonna need to take a seat for this one. I mean it, sit down. Finally sat? Well, if you aren't, and your knees give up on you after hearing this, all on you. Alright, no more time wasting. He has a girlfriend. Alright, I have been surprised. Not in a Gordon Ramsay surprised me on how horrid it was kind of way. Pleasantly, I have been surprised. See, I was expecting a one-by-one recreation of the webtoon, which you guys know my thoughts on that. And instead, they actually improved upon the story, giving us a bit more prologue to where the webtoon started, better introducing us to certain characters, making certain characters more likable. Like, why was Dallas such a G in these two episodes? And it seems like they also fixed one of my biggest gripes with the webtoon, the ludicrous amount of unnecessary flashbacks, and instead just shows us these scenes in chronological order, as they should be. It's kind of weird. You expect those unnecessary flashbacks in an anime, but they fix that issue when it's adapted to an anime. Not only that, but they make some interesting story changes that may or may not change the story as a whole, like Sam not telling Markiplier that she's the creator of Ruminate. Sure, that's the only massive one I've noticed thus far, but who knows how much more they're going to make. Now, with all of that out of the way, with this being an anime, meaning it comes from Japan, I have a feeling there's a one thing they might not fix. I don't know guys, this is just paranoia speaking really, but despite the improvements shown in the first two episodes, are they gonna do less fan service? Are they gonna change the story enough to the point that it's actually fitting of the name Let's Play and not Let's Foreplay? Look, this was only the first 2 episodes. If you want to see the rest of it, go for it. It is actually an improved product. Hopefully the rest of the anime will be. Alright, so I'm done now, right? No more of these, right? You'll finally shut up, right? Who could that be? Chalupa, have you seen that they've made an anime of Let's Play? Anyways, I think that's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching this video in its entirety. If you guys like this video, then please like, share, subscribe, hype, and hit the notification bell. If you guys haven't already, consider joining the Patreon or channel membership to further support these videos. If you guys have any video suggestions or anything else you'd like me to react to, then please leave it in the comments section below. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.